We're searching for you.
Wow. Deborah, Eliana, great to meet you.
Hi. Same here.
Rita. Wow, guys, this is like the most exciting class ever. The greatest Kabura. I like your hat. Is that from the Adidas store in Mamila? All right. Deborah, welcome. Let's go. Fire it up. So, a lot going on. York, you here? All right. So no bets. So we have 5 days until Rosh Hashanah. It's huge. We have 3 days until Shabbos, and we have 89 days until Hanukkah, and much more. So it's Tefillah B'Shem Kol Yisrael for Pesach, Reuben ben Yosef Asar, Baruch Bas Yehudis, Yonah Bas Basa, Shir Bas Basa, Sanai Reuben ben Mani, and every Neshama in Klal Yisrael. Master of the world, help us follow the path of perfect Teshuvah at all times, and especially during the holy days of Elul. During this period, our teacher Moses opened up a pathway of Teshuvah for us. This path consists of the 2 skills of running and returning. This is huge cover, running and returning, based on the 2 holy names of Hashem. I don't know if I could say them, so I'm not going to say them. But I heard someone say them once, so I probably can't say them, but I'm not. It is also based on the 2 holy points, the uppermost and the lowest. This is the essential path of Teshuvah, the initial Teshuvah, and then Teshuvah on the Teshuvah, respectively, the Teshuvah of this world and the Teshuvah of the world to come. So during the holy days of Elul, which we're in right now, Kavra, help us attain perfect Teshuvah and let the holiness of Elul be drawn into the entire year until we are able to follow the path of perfect Teshuvah at all times and walk all the pathways of Teshuvah perfectly in all of our days and forever. To finish up the tefillah, or to begin the tefillah based off our perspective, in your abundant kindness and mercy, accept all the different aspects and levels of our Teshuvah and love and favor, and enable us to search and examine our ways and return and rise towards Hashem. For your right hand is stretched out to receive those who wish to return. Kavra, it's never too late, and the time is right now. Mivakshe Hashem. Chavra, halacha l'maisa. Halacha for Rosh Hashanah. This is huge. So when the Sefer Torah is removed from the Holy Ark, the custom is to recite the verses of the 13 attributes of mercy. Chavra, Rabbi Nachman tells us that we cannot change the wording in the Shulchan Aruch. We cannot change the wording of halacha. We could change around his words, but we can't do that to halacha. It doesn't say Holy Ark, but it says remove from the Ark. Okay, just to be clear. So, and one should begin reciting from the beginning of the verse, from Vayavor, and say the pasuk afterwards. Hashem passed before him. Moshe proclaims Hashem. When Rosh Hashanah falls on Shabbos, there are places where they do not recite the 13 attributes, if you guys were wondering, nor the prayer that is usually recited afterwards, which begins with Ribbon Shalom, Master of the Universe. Okay, halakha l'maisa. However, we're continuing. This is a big teaching from Rav Nachman, and we're still talking about the Shabbos money. If you weren't here before, it's okay. At least I'm still confused. I'm sure you guys aren't so confused, but we've been talking about Shabbos money for a while and what that really means. We're talking about wedding customs. So Rabbi Nachman basically gives like 10 different wedding customs and the inner dimensions and the meanings as to why we do them, like throwing baked goods at a chassan. or a chassan giving a scholarly discourse, or interrupting the chassan, which we'll get to. So one of the customs is throwing money at dancers, and that is called Shabbos money. And we spoke about how that's the shefa. Shabbos is shefa. It's an abundance. It's a ever lasting flow of bracha. Okay, so Rabbi Nachman continues in the wedding customs. The money given to the dancers is called Shabbos money. It is written, "Unevat bayis techalik shalal." She who stays home divides the spoils. This is written in Tehillim. This is the money given to the dancers, as mentioned earlier. In Hebrew, the word bayis techalik shalal form the acrostic Shabbos. I pronounced that wrong. Shabbos money. Chaver, if you have cross-stick, there we go. If you guys have any chidushim on Shabbos money, please, raise your voice. Raise your voice. But we're continuing. It is customary for the chassan to deliver a scholarly discourse. It is written in Shir Hashim, which we went over yesterday. His mother crowned him on his wedding day. The wedding day alludes to the revelation at Har Sinai. The bridegroom, the chassan, speaks words of Torah, just as Hashem did in Har Sinai. And we're continuing with one more. It is customary to present the chassan with gifts. These are called drasha geshank, discourse gifts. It is written, you have ascended on high, you have captured the prize, which is the Torah. You have received gifts from among men. These are the gifts given to the chassan. Okay, what does this mean over here? What's going on? And Baruch Hashem gave us the thought to open up the book of love and prayer. So Rav Shlomo once blessed a chassid and kala, literally connected to this Sichot from Rav Nachman. So we're going to read the bracha out loud. And he says, the holy chassan, the Gemara says that until you find your soulmate, you don't know what the Torah says. All right, it says in the Gemara. If you guys know the Gemara, maybe it's in Chagiga, or maybe I'm making that up. I think in Chagiga, like the first stop, it says if before you're married, you're a problem to the world. But anyways, we move on. So right now, it's not only your Sukkot, it's also your Shavuot. Mamish, God is giving you a new Torah. And we just mentioned that the chassan delivers a scholarly discourse, shares some words of Torah. And the kala, we cannot forget about the kala kabra, right? We're talking about the men, we're talking about the chassan, but the kala is so hidden. So what are we talking about here? You remember when Moshe Rabbeinu talked to us about giving us the Torah? God told him first, Kol Tomar LeBeit Yaakov. I want you to whisper to the woman. And I didn't catch this when we went through the Psukim once upon a time. So maybe you guys know this. To the men, he spoke openly and strongly. And the Kala, so far, nobody knows what Moshe Rabbeinu told the woman exactly. All we know, there were whispers. Obviously, when Mashiach is coming, it will be revealed to us what Moshe Rabbeinu told the woman before he spoke to the men. But since you're standing at Har Sinai, I want to bless you that you should have a taste of what Moshe Rabbeinu told our holy mothers, which we don't know. Because let's face it, where would we be without our holy mothers? With the Kala, it's our holy mothers who kept us so holy and so beautiful. In Mitzrayim, it doesn't say this, but Kala, I bless you to be one of the holy mothers. And Chassan, I bless you that right now the whole Torah should shine for you in the deepest way in your whole life. Whenever you open a book, it should be clear to you that basically God gave it to you under the chuppah. Chavra, to sum up the scholarly discourse that's being given by the chassan. We all know the Kala is the deepest. We all know that the words that were given by Moshe Rabbeinu to the woman at Har Sinai will know in the coming days. But the Torah that when we're sitting by the chassan's tish and he's giving over the Torah, and we'll learn about what that means to interrupt him and have us connected to the broken luchot. But they're holy words. He's receiving a new Torah. They are receiving a new Torah. They're receiving the Torah from Har Sinai. It's Shavuos all over again. It's Shavuos every single day, but mamish at the wedding. So, however, we should be aware. We should always tune in, and maybe gift whichever wedding we're going to soon. Give them a holy sefer for their wedding gifts. So anyways, Chavra, Bezrat Hashem, questions, comments, please feel free. Wow, this is so fun that both of you are on.
So good, Rabbi. Thank you.
The best night. There's so much content to talk about, like just to discuss. There's so much. Bezrat Hashem, Chavra, open up new gates. Open up new gates.
We need more stealing Torah. We always need more. The world needs more.
It's just 1 second. That's all we need is 1 second of just tuning in. Chavra, we should all be healthy, happy, and successful. Eliana, you have anything to share before we conclude?
That was really good. I really liked it.
Oh my gosh. Baruch Hashem. It's all because you're on. It's all because you're on. Chavra, let's fire it up. Elul. It's Elul.